Hello my dear students, welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. Hope you guys are fine. So guys, in today's video, as you can already see in the thumbnail portion, I'll be telling you regarding the pay scale, the perks, the salary, the allowances which you will be getting if you become a scientist B officer in DRDO. First of all, let me tell you why I'm telling you. Obviously, you have to be motivated because specifically for mechanical, electrical, electronics, computer science, engineering students, as you have got a huge number of vacancies, or you can say a pretty decent number of vacancies. Slightly disappointing for civil engineering students as we have just 2 vacancies, but obviously you know that shortlisting will be done based on your gate scorecard and there will be an interview. So let's talk about what are the facilities which you will be given, what is the salary, because obviously it's about the salary also, what will be the pay scale, what are the additional perks you will be getting. Let's talk about it. So why to waste time? Let's start. Okay. Before that, if you don't know about me, you can go through my profile. Next, coming further, guys, there is a scholarship test tomorrow, that is on Sunday, and this is a national scholarship test. You can get up to 90% off in your gate preparation. So this test is free of cost, guys. You can register yourself. This test will be on 28th May at 12 p.m. Okay, so that's it. Now, coming further, last but not the least, you can join my Telegram group for further upcoming classes and all. And now talking about the DRDO salary structure. Okay, so first of all, here the recruitment which is being done for you guys, that is when you qualified gate and based on your gate score, for which 80% weightage is given and 20% weightage is given for your interview. So first of all, here the weightage is there obviously for interview as well, and you'll be having a pretty good interview exposure here also. So be prepared for it, guys. So first of all, I'll be telling you the whole structure. Okay, the whole structure. So the total salary structure, you will be having a basic pay, then you will be having a dearness allowance, you will be having transportation allowance, you will be having HRA, that is house rent allowance. Now you say, "Bas, ma'am, itna hi? Only this much?" No, dear, we have various other bifurcations also. Just wait for 2 minutes. So the total salary will comprise everything: basic pay, dearness allowance, HRA, everything. If you are not living in the quarters provided by the DRDO, so obviously you will be getting HRA as well. Now, coming further, the DRDO salary structure, like we have already seen in ISRO also, it follows the 7th pay commission salary structure. Here also in DRDO, it also follows the 7th pay commission salary structure. Okay, now if you say, ma'am, as the pay commission will increase, will the salary will increase for the DRDO scientists? Of course it will increase. Okay, now coming further, let me talk about the monthly salary, but let me tell you a few things before we move forward. Right now, when you will give this examination, when you will be selected, you will be designated at the grade of scientist B. Okay, now talking about the promotions, if you talk about on an average, it takes place in 4 years. And the best part is, you know what? Here, promotion is not based on vacancies or any reservation. No. So you have promotional review here, just like in ISRO you have it. So that basis, based on testing your knowledge, you will be getting the promotion. Okay, so that's also a good thing here. Now, coming to the grade first, DRDO scientist B. So your pay matrix will be 10, basic pay 56,100. Exactly same that of ISRO, but in ISRO you were given the position of scientist C, but here you are given the position of scientist B. So ma'am, as we move forward, this value or the amount of basic pay increases definitely. Like if I talk about DRDO scientist C, here you will be given a basic pay of 67,700. DRDO scientist D, you will be given the basic pay. I'm just talking about basic pay. It does not include your dearness allowance. It does not include your HRA, nothing. Okay. Right now, I'm just talking about the basic pay, and I'm talking about the hierarchy which you will be seeing. So after scientist B, you will be getting the promotion of scientist C, then scientist D. So earlier you get into this organization, the chances of going to the upper edge to going to a higher post increases. Okay, then coming to our DRDO scientist E position, you are having that pay matrix 30. Basic pay is 1,23,100. Coming to DRDO scientist F, here your basic pay is 1,31,100. Then scientist G, it is 1,44,200. Well, according to some sources, they say that promotion from B scientist, DRDO scientist B to DRDO DRDO scientist F is very much easy. Okay, it's not that much obstacle, and it takes place in a quite smooth manner, provided you are able to perform very good in your promotional review. Okay, now coming back to the DRDO scientist H, this is the criteria, that is the outstanding scientist. Here you get a basic pay of 1,82,200. Last, you'll be getting second last, basically you'll be getting distinguished scientist, basic pay 2,05,400. And last, the topmost or the uppermost promotion which you will get is the secretary or Department of Defense R&D, Research and Development, chairman position, that is 2,25,000 basic. Okay, so let me tell you, it is just the basic pay. I'm repeating it again, don't think bas itna hi hai, itna nahi hai. This is just the basic pay. As I told you, you have many other allowances as well. So here I told you the hierarchy. Next, let me move forward. Along with this, you have other allowances. So as I already told you, you'll be having dearness allowance, and it increases for sure. Then you have traveling allowances, you have house rent allowance, that is HRA. Now let me talk about the allowances. Dearness allowance, if you will talk about that, ma'am, how much is the dearness allowance? So it is generally 21% of the basic pay. If you talk about HRA, so definitely it depends upon cities. So if X cities are there, 24%, 80, Y cities are there, 18%, and Z cities are there, 8%. So technically it depends upon non-metro and metro cities. Okay, so you have designated at X, Y, Z cities. So if you're posted in a metro and all, so definitely you will get more percentage of HRA as compared to if you are in a non-metro city. Got it? Next coming further for traveling allowances. So just I got this information that for every 12 kilometer you will be given Indian rupees 12. But yeah, this is basically, and this traveling allowances also increases if the DA increases. So as the DA increases, dearness allowance increases, this traveling allowance also increases. Moreover, if you ask that if I become a DRDO scientist B, so will I be given a separate car or anything? Generally not. In the initial portion, you will be posted in a lab. So therefore, many group of scientists will also be there with you. So for that particular lab, you have a vehicle. But if you say that only for you there is a vehicle, if you are allotted the scientist B position, no, not in this earlier phase. Okay, now coming further, apart from this, there are many other things like travel concessions you will be getting, medical facilities. And let me tell you, if you talk about ISRO or if you talk about DRDO, here the medical facilities are far better as compared to any other government facilities which is being provided, government medical facilities. Here you will be like, I wish nothing happens, but let me tell you, here you will be given like multi-speciality, super speciality hospitals, and everything which are the expenses are being taken care by the organization. Okay. Next, coming further, you have if your house building is there, so advances for house building loan, everything is there, and that too at a lesser rate of interest. So newspapers, periodicals, you just have to submit the bills. Reimbursement will be provided. Then group insurance, subsidized canteens, and I would have told you if you would have seen one of my shorts also. I talked to my ISRO students and they were saying that like if you talk about ISRO, so their canteen, if you talk about lunch, so you just have to pay 5 rupees for lunch, and breakfast dinner is even basically breakfast is even lesser than that. Dinner is also less. Okay, snacks is free. So these subsidized canteens, you will be getting pretty good food, which is almost the problem for everybody nowadays. And then you have professional update allowance. So like you'll be traveling for research work and all. So obviously for that also allowance and everything will be provided. Okay, so these are the additional. So this is not included in your basic salary. Apart from that, you had dearness allowance, you have HRA, you have travel allowance, and apart from that, you have all these facilities as well. Now, coming further, like post-retirement benefits like pension and all those things, which are the new upgradations going on in the government schemes, which will be provided for you. Okay. Now, next coming further, let me tell you about the professional update allowances. So here also, if you are a DRDO scientist B, C or D, you will be given a professional updated allowance of 22,500. This is the latest one. And you are from scientist E or F designated category, you will be given a professional update allowance of 45,000. And if you are G onwards, then you will be given a professional updated allowance of 67,500. So for your research work, and you even know what, if you want to do higher studies, okay, so that is also supported by the DRDO. So if you want to go for higher studies and all those things, you don't need to worry about that. And even if you talk about the training period, which generally happens in Pune, so that period is also, you can say, generally people say that it's like a honeymoon period. You will get a lot to learn. You will be getting the field analysis, you will be seeing the various labs, how the work goes on. So in short, you will be getting a very good atmosphere and a very good exposure. Okay, now coming further, yeah, so that's it guys. So here I have told you all the things. I have told you salary, perks, everything. Now if you all ask me, ma'am, on an average how much is the money we'll be getting in a month, because we are being recruited as DRDO scientist B. So let me tell you, for DRDO scientist B, if I include everything, like if I include your basic pay, HRA, everything, so roundabout, I'm saying roundabout, near to it, okay, it will include everything, HRAD, everything. So roundabout you get 1 lakhs. Here taxes are not being deducted, it's including of taxes. Okay, so basically taxes will be deducted after this. But if you talk about nearly how much you'll be getting, so 1 lakh, so you can say approximately 12 lakh CTC at the starting phase you will be getting. But obviously you'll have other perks, like I told you, na, you have medical facilities, subsidized canteens, professional updates allowance, so these are also there, okay, which will be provided to you. So if you are interested in more research, more education, some more research work, so that is also fully supported by the organization. Okay, so this is it guys. So this is the whole things which I have told you regarding each and every, you can say, the promotional order, hierarchy, the basic pay matrix, the allowances and everything. If you want to ask me for any other organization, do let me know in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to BYJU'S exam prep right now, do it. Thank you everybody. Bye bye.